Not only did you disregard the family's wishes, you broke the law. You could be arrested for assault.
Just now, two interns were doing an abdominal puncture on a patient for the first time. The fluid they drew out actually had blood in it, but the needle was already in the abdomen, and they thought it should be a success, so they continued with the procedure. After drawing out a large bag of effusion, they found that the patient had no pulse. The two quickly started first aid efforts, but they still couldn't save the patient. They were afraid there was a problem with the puncture, so they hurried to ask the director about the situation. However, the result they got was that their operation procedure was correct, and the deceased's family didn't plan to have an autopsy. But after all, the patient died in their hands, and the two wanted to figure out the cause of his death. So the interns found the deceased's family again, hoping they could agree to an autopsy.
My father was a mean drunk who couldn't hold a job. That's what killed him.
I understand that you're angry, but knowing for sure might help give you some closure.
The mother also persuaded her daughter to agree to the autopsy, but the daughter flatly refused. Looking at the mother's sad eyes, the interns knew she wanted an autopsy. So that night, the two secretly carried the deceased out and started their first dissection while looking at the textbook. But halfway through the dissection, the director suddenly burst in. She reprimanded the interns for dissecting the patient's body without the family's consent because this was illegal. But the interns directly picked up the deceased's heart.
Look at his heart.
It's huge.
It's over 600 grams, and there's some kind of grainy material in it.
Obviously, there were other reasons for the patient's death. But when the family learned that the doctors had done an autopsy without permission, they immediately said they would sue the hospital. The interns quickly told her that the patient had hemochromatosis, a disease that could cause excessive accumulation of iron in the body, leading to the patient's heart failure and death. And this disease was hereditary. It was very likely that the patient's daughter also had this disease. This meant that the interns might have saved her life. So when faced with the autopsy consent form handed over by the doctor, they signed it without hesitation.